Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing K-1 visas. I've had a lot of folks asking me lately, why is everything taking so long? Well, I really hate it when people just answer COVID because it's kind of a dead answer. There's not a lot of analysis there. It is a factor. Another factor is the fact that unfortunately the last administration decided to try to deprioritize K-1 visas, and the sort of administrative bureaucratic ramifications of that have not fully worn off. We're still kind of dealing with some of that. I do think it is wearing off. There is a thawing of the backlog associated with COVID, and then some of those seem to be intentional monkey wrenches that were thrown into the overall system by the prior administration in order to, the only thing I can explain is it was sort of to become intentionally obtuse to the point of making things difficult to near impossible to process through the system. Ultimately, we managed to move everybody through, but yeah, it's not as fast as it once was. There's no doubt about that, and I do get a lot of emails from folks that are, well, when do you think it's going to be done? Well, I could have an opinion on when I think it could happen, and unfortunately, it's not going to have a ton of relevance. Now, I can provide some insight into kind of, I've had the last few cases we've seen did this, so it may seem logical that yours would probably operate along the same time frame because, for example, you filed at a similar time, or you have a similar kind of case. But trying to provide a lot of certainty with respect to estimates of timing, it's kind of a fool's errand in a lot of ways because I don't think it provides a lot of value because, especially right now, there's just so many variables that are slowing things down. Now, that said, there are things that can be done to try to mitigate against that, and we certainly try to do that. But at least for now, yeah, it's taken a while, and I don't really see it letting up greatly in the immediate future. But I do think as the weeks and months progress, and especially, it's always been my sort of observation that the fourth quarter of the year up until December, December, it just seems like there's always a plethora of holidays and things start to slow down a lot going into a new year. And then usually a couple weeks into the new year, things start to kind of kick back on again. But yeah, we're hitting kind of what I think of as a main sweet spot with respect to U.S. immigration. Not a lot of holidays going forward in the U.S. governmental system, and at least for the next couple months. And for that reason, yeah, I think things will probably be moving at a pretty good clip, but it remains to be seen just exactly how fast things will get going, now that there really isn't a lot of good reason to see these cases being delayed.